Little crypto market update for you. But first we have to prepare appropriately.
It's all on white dove. Can't pick coins without you. I know you'll be right. Buy theta and hold long. It's all on white dove.
I had to do that. Why? Because the White Dove Report 2 is coming out soon, and it may be released earlier. We don't, if because basically what she does is she gets the final report basically from Pete, transcribed, ready to go. Then she does her prayer meditation and like goes through all these coins and everything she said on the report. It doesn't happen all in the same exact day. It might be spread out over a day or two or three. And then she feels, like, because if anything changes, like, no, it's kind of like you're writing a book and you got to proofread and all that stuff, but she's just doing this psychically. So, I mean, if it's done, hey, Monday, Joe, it's she's done. And it's Tuesday, okay. I'll do a video and tell everybody, hey, look, it's it's gonna be released this time tonight or whatever, and let everybody know. Again, I will give my patrons access to it first. I just have to. But market, again, we got down to like 189, right? 189. Last 7 days. Maybe it was lower. I'll have to actually look. Let's see where the actual bottom was here. Yeah, I know it was 189 right here, I think. Right there. Touched it right there. So 189, round that off to 190, 200, 210, 215, almost $25 billion higher. We got a lot further to go. So, Bitcoin's $6,500. We need to see probably 7K here in the near future for this to be like, okay, it looks like it's definitely rallying. And, maybe the bull's going to kick in now finally. EOS, just up a few percent. Several of these are just up a few percent. Litecoin, of course, same story. Where was, 30, I think. Yeah, Digibyte's over here at 30. You can see market cap's 285 million. Maker is 292. So, if Digibyte creeps up better, percentage-wise than Maker, it's going to be back in the 20s again, which I think it got to 28 when I did that video, which was cool. So yeah, I mean, this is what we want to see, right? Oh, 50% up, 34. This is why I'm over here in Patreon. Hey, Theta, man, it's 8.5 cents, and I did it. I said, look, it's 8.5 cents for Theta. It got down to 6.1, but I did give a call at 8.5, and one person was like, well, Joe, you called it 8.5. It's down to 6. I know. No one's going to call the bottoms perfectly. No one's going to call the tops perfectly. But when Theta's back to 20 cents, 30 cents, beats its all-time high, 31 or so cents. Believe me, you're not going to care whether you got in at 6.5 cents or 8, 8.5. It's not going to matter. And God help us all when it goes even higher and it's in the dollars. Believe me, again, you're not going to care over 6 or 8 cents. You're really not. But the point is, on things like that, same with Digibyte at 2.1 cents. I'm in there telling people, look, Digibyte and Theta are like, whoa. And someone said, what about Dent? Yes, you can add Dent because Dent got hit with the monkey hammer pretty well too. So I was talking about Dent, Digibyte, and Theta. Not that it matters because, again, look down. The point is, we get a market slam down. And I'm going, as I say, quote unquote, shopping. I'm going shopping. Which ones got hit the hardest today? And do I like and appreciate those coins? If no, I'll keep looking to the next one. Which one got hit harder? Okay, that one looks good. Buy them. I mean, and I understand the very next day here, or next 2 days really, we've got Populous at 35%. This thing got down to, I think, $3 and change. Or was it even 2? It might have even been 2. I have to look at this now. Let's look at the chart. When the dip comes, I'll be buying Populous. Let's just take a look. Oh, 269. On that same dip I showed you, the whole market cap hitting 189. This is when this happened. And as you can see, it has gone up to $6 here. That was earlier this morning. And a bit of a sell-off, of course. There's some profit taking, obviously. Look at this volume down here. So the point is not me saying, well, Joe, you didn't say anything about Populous, in your Patreon. No. I'm looking at coins that I like, that I want, like Digibyte and Theta, and saying, I don't care if the next day they're not up 20 or 30%. I think I know where they're going, and damn it, when they get there, it's going to be beautiful. So at pennies, I'm going to buy some more, right? That's what I'm talking about. But at the same time, even Populous. Oh, Populous is dead, it's dead. Dead? You just had how much volume? Nearly $18 million in volume here. 24 hours. Ain't enough money in there for you or me or anyone else to jump in and out, whatever, on Populous. Again, 2 something. But I decided myself, do I want to ride up and mess with Populous, or do I want to acquire more of these coins that I'm really, really psyched about, which is Digibyte and Theta? Not that I'm coming out here telling you Populous was a bad move. I've been talking about Populous. It's been in Cliff High's Webot report. But scroll down. PwnDX, I just gave this call the other day. Of course, it did actually rise a bit. Then we got the nice big slam down. But once again, these things get hit hard and they bounce back hard. 22%. Kin, we've seen Kin do some pretty incredible rises. 15, 20, 25%. It's only up at 1%. You don't know, and I don't know, nobody does, which coin the next day after a big sell-off is going to be the top dog. Sure, will someone throw a dart and actually get, was a bunch of people screaming, speaking of that, 72% Cortex. Was a whole bunch of experts out there screaming about Cortex? Wasn't that the damn horse's name on the Never-Ending Story? Oh no, that was Artex. Artex! Cortex, his long-lost brother. Red coin, still in the 2-cent range. And then Theta. Next page. 8.1 cents again. Over 8 cents. Again, it was just 6.1. 6 cents to 8 cents, or 6.1 to 8.1, is a huge move. It's up 20% at the moment. But when it was 6.1 is what I'm talking about. But I gave the call at 8.5. So, for anyone that got some more at 8.5, we're waiting. We're not up on that move yet. But again, you don't, unless you're some kind of nitpicking day trader, you should be looking at the coins that you like, that you feel very good about. And when the price dips on those coins, that's the ones you buy. And it doesn't matter if another coin that you kind of liked, but damn it, I didn't get that, like Populous, is up 20, 30%. And then the next day, it's down. Oh, it's back in the red. There's traders trading, there's bots, electronic trading, if you will, from algorithms, people and their bots, whatever. There's so much that affects this stuff. Again, you can throw darts and get lucky. Oh, I called it the best moving coin. It was up 90%. Okay, good for you. See you do it again. Missed that one. Do it again. Missed that one again. Not to poo-poo anybody, but again, this is just a big marketplace. There's all kinds of stuff happening. Cryptos are gonna be good. Hold on. I'm personally convinced of that. So I just talked with that gal I talked with, and I did the video last night. I was like, oh crap, I missed the ending part of the video, the psychic lady that she saw and told me the story about. And I spoke with her today, actually. And just this morning, a little while ago, so it's fresher in my memory, just to maybe clarify a bit on some of that stuff. She's been using this lady for 15 years. I'll give you her first name. Desiree is the psychic's name. She said, Joe, she's been unbelievable. Just amazing. So, I bought the book story. I got to fix that because I got it wrong a little bit there. She was told to buy this woman previous time ago. She says, Joe, she saw me with a gray background looking in a mirror, and then she sees this book being handed to me, or me looking at this book or something, and this book essentially is going to lead me to wealth, so to speak. It was like a gift from God. It was like a lottery ticket, a scratch off, all this stuff, like where this leads to, the cryptos, basically. And she said, somebody had asked me, or she said I had seen online somewhere, read about it, this book, and I took a picture with my phone and said, you know, I may want to check that out. But she said I forgot about it. A month had gone by or so, and I totally forgot I had the picture, and I didn't even go to think about the book again. I forgot all about it. A friend of mine says, hey, you know, you're like the tech girl. Can you look at this? I'm gonna send you a book. Can you look at this? And like, because we want to get involved in this. Some of their friends, or co-workers or whatever it was, and you know, we value your opinion. So they sent her the book. It's the same damn book she took a picture of a month ago. The same book that previous to all of that happening is when the psychic had told her this. Now I was confused and I thought this happened 2 weeks ago. Again, just trying to recall my conversation with an hour long with her. She'd had a previous reading a while ago. She says, Joe, I wasn't even into cryptos. I don't even know if I knew what they were at the time. Like she said, I think I might have heard of Bitcoin and that was it. And then I saw the book and I'm like, you know what, let me take a picture of that because I might want to get that. A month later, acquaintances or friends are saying, hey, can you look at this book we're going to send you, and we want to invest in this stuff and we want you to look at it. She still didn't know what it was. She gets the book and she's like, oh, that was that one book I took a picture of. The same, and then she says, Joe, I know what the gray background was. My shower curtain in the bathroom's gray. She's like, I was blow drying my hair one day getting ready for work or whatever, and then all the book and all that, she's like, oh my God, the psychic. The mirror, the gray background, the book, and I now have the book. Oh my God. So she had a reading 2 weeks ago, and she said, and I asked her, I said, okay, have you ever had like a crypto reading, or she ever mentioned anything to you about cryptos prior to say 2 weeks ago? She goes, no, it's always been about, you know, your family, your job, you know, that's the stuff I would always ask and talk about. But something that 2 weeks ago made the psychic tell her something that led right into the crypto. She's like, oh, I know what that is. Because she's like, oh yeah, the finance. She goes, oh, there's something else with your finances, like investment stuff. There's something else over here. Like this is weird, but it's like almost like a gift from God or like a lottery ticket or something. Like I feel like there's just this thing. And she went on to tell me a little personal story about her family, siblings. And again, I'm not going into great detail with anyone's personal life, but she had told her a while back, I think, in another reading, that her siblings but she saw them like coming to her in need of a little financial assistance at some point in their lives. And now that she queried her in this last reading about, okay, well, this lottery ticket gift from God thing, what starts describing it, she's like, I know exactly what that is. My crypto portfolio. And it would only make, she says to me, she goes, it would only make sense that family or whoever needs a little financial assistance from me because I'm like one of the only ones in the entire family, pretty much, that has these cryptos, and I believe in them, and I got it, you know, I put some money into this, and I'm waiting. So if the economy and all this stuff starts turning down and all this stuff happens, it would make sense that people would need some financial assistance. Maybe in you know, all of our families could say that. You know what I mean? Me included. So I'm like, oh yeah, you know, that does sound right. Because now you, who did the smart thing, got into cryptos while everyone else told you it was crazy and foolish, now you've got a little bit of wealth built up. You can actually help. You can assist. And she was told basically her father was going to guide her with that stuff. So that little different turn of events, or not turn of events, but the story I gave you last night, because again, I'm trying to pull like this conversation, because it wasn't like the last thing she told me. We started talking about that, then we got into other things, and you know, my brain and all this stuff, videos, and I just don't retain it all perfectly, you know what I mean, all the time. So I wanted to clarify that, but real nice lady, and I think she's going to do well, and I think a lot of us are, who sat here, and again, in the face of all this, it's over, Bitcoin's up. I'm like, guys, it's the 500th time. Okay, it's the 600th time we've heard Bitcoin's dead. I'm getting tired of saying it. Why does it keep going down? When's this bull market coming then? How is a rainbow made? How does a posi-track work on a Plymouth? It just does. It just does. What was the other one? How is a rainbow? Oh, how exactly is a rainbow made? How exactly does something happen? How exactly does a posi-track work on a Plymouth. It just does. And then his wife, it just does. Joe Dirt, man. I love that movie. So many good lines out of there. Hang on. Man. So yeah, I just want to give you a little quick market update. And again, that was the, and the other thing she said, because I said that around the 18th, this psychic Desiree had told her she felt like this crypto stuff, because they got into a little bit more detail once the conversation opened up, and she started telling her like, okay, well, I'm into these cryptocurrencies and blah blah blah. So the psychic started giving some answers and things and how she felt about it. And she had said basically, I said 18th, and she said, well, it's technically the 18th to the. She goes, no, it begins in the 18th, Joe, but she's like, there's an extension of 18 to like the 20 something, 21st or 27th or 25th. I forgot now. Of course, I've already forgot. But it was like from this period of time, 18 to this is the window of it should be noticeably taking place, that the market has recovered, going back up, and it's looking, it's looking pretty good, kind of a thing. Again, though, don't think that this market, you're not going to come out here on CoinMarketCap and see, oh, that one's down 10%. Oh, crap, that one's down 15% today. Cryptos have always done that. But again, the stair step, remember the crocodile teeth Cliff I talked about. As long as those crocodile teeth aren't this way and they're this way going up, that's what we want to see. We can have the ups and downs. As long as the general trend is up is all we all care about, right? So we'll see. A little update in the morning, and I got to go check the other news stuff too. The zero hedge, anything from QAnon that's interesting. We'll talk about that. There's been a bunch of updates recently over there, and we'll see. Take care.